Hey, what's happening? Happy Friday to you. I believe it's Friday. Um, so, what I want to do today is share with you a simple way you can earn some extra money from the comfort of your home on your own time with no experience, with no skills. Very simple to do, and it actually pays very well. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, because I've talked about this probably 40 times at least now on video, I'm talking about writing simple letters. Actually, what I'm doing right now, I'm actually finishing it up. Here's my index card. And one of the things people ask me, and I'm going to get more into this, but one of the things people ask me, actually, before I do this, let me just make sure I have sound. So I'm not sitting here talking and you can't hear me. So hopefully you're having a great day. Hopefully it's relatively nice for you wherever you're at. Let's see here. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, here we go. And I got a few new stories I want to share with you too. Let's see, make sure you too. Um, okay, cool. I got volume. You can hear me. All right. So I hope you're having a great day. Like I said, I was just sitting here. I was listening to some music. I was watching the training, and I'm simply writing these short letters. Short letters. So let me just pop over here to this screen. Less than 100 words per letter. Now, I do want to address this because I was just reading through my comments, and one of the people said, I don't know if they're just being, smart, whatever you want to call it, they were asking what kind of letters, like love letters or whatever, right? What are you writing? Well, we have a course with 9 lessons that goes over in detail every little thing you need to know about this very simple, very easy to do opportunity that pays very decent income. And I'm not at liberty to go through word for word exactly what it is that we are writing because that's in the course. Okay. But I will tell you this, it's less than 100 words. It's very simple. You're writing the same thing. No, it's not a love letter. No, it's not a formal letter. You're writing the same thing. Essentially, what you're doing is you're asking the company to participate in their promotion and you're agreeing to their terms of service. That's essentially what you're writing. It's 2 sentences long, and you put your name, you put your email, and you put your address on the card, and then you have an envelope. You fill out the envelope the way you normally would if you were to send a letter anywhere. What I want to do is really stress for you not to overthink. Like people tend to overthink this process. I've been doing this since January. I've been doing this. I've been paid 22 times. Okay. I was reading through the comments and I don't really want to draw a lot of attention to this, but there are still people saying that this is a scam, which is absolutely laughable. It's laughable and it's selfish. It's selfish for you to be putting that out there if you are, because there are a lot of people hurting right now that could really use an opportunity like this. It's been a tremendous blessing to me and my family. And it's been a blessing to many others within our community, which is now 10,000 people strong. When I started, we had like less than 500. So we've really grown a lot. Obviously, people see the value in this. Otherwise, we wouldn't have 10,000 members, right? And growing constantly. Why are we growing? Because people are hurting. People need a simple way to make some extra money. Okay. My wife does this. My mother in law does this. She's getting paid now and she can't believe it, So for you to go out there and say something like that is hurtful. I don't care if you think it's a scam. Like it doesn't affect me whatsoever. I'm going to get paid regardless of what you think or what you say or how you want to like down, poke holes and take away a great opportunity from people. At least try to. That doesn't affect me. I'm going to get paid regardless of what you say, what you put out there, what poison you want to spew, like whatever, um, I keep telling myself, I'm going to stop making these videos because I do have other things I can share with you. But what keeps coming up is stories of people that this is changing their lives uh, outside of my own. And I know there's a need for this. I know there's a lot of people hurting. I know because I talk to them every single day. So for anyone to come out here and say, because we have a course that you pay for to learn the information, to learn, to gain the knowledge so you can be successful. And we're very transparent in our presentation. If you go watch the last presentation, which is on my YouTube channel, by the way, if you go watch that, we're very transparent and tell you exactly what we're doing and how we're getting paid to write letters. So we're not hiding anything. We're telling you exactly what we're doing, why we're doing it, why the companies pay to do it. So there's really nothing here outside of, oh, you're charging for a course that makes this a scam. There's nothing like, but there are people out there that possibly are coming into the community. Maybe they've purchased a course and maybe they go and want to make it themselves, right? And then they want to go out there and collect all the money themselves. There's people like that. Or there's people that have been writing for a while and they have lack mindset and they think that this is going to take away from them. So they want to bash something that's blessing a lot of people. I don't get it. Anyway, I didn't come here to be on here talking about people calling this a scam because it's just laughable and it doesn't really deserve any attention. I've given it too much, so I apologize for that. I just hate to see people robbed of great opportunities, and that's what you're doing. You're robbing them of great opportunities, something that could really actually benefit them. So I want to tell you, so yesterday, my mom had to have a procedure and she had to be at the hospital at 5 in the morning. No, 5:30 in the morning. So I had to be up like at 4 in the morning. It was a crazy day. Our car died like 10 minutes before we had to get over to get my mom. And it was just a very crazy, stressful day. And I was away from my desk. Like I wasn't at my computer for most of the day. I was at the hospital or I was running back and forth. And I wasn't able to do much of anything else. But I was able to write these letters, which I did. I sat in the lobby and I wrote the letters. Very simple to do. And I will get paid for writing the letters. So again, that's another reason why I love this program, because you could literally do it anywhere. Like I had nothing else to do. I could have been sitting there watching TV on my phone or something, but I chose to be productive during that time and I wrote these simple letters. So, and like I said, you can do it anywhere, anytime you want. I typically am watching TV, listening to music, doing something else while I'm doing it. But it's just a huge blessing, and that money's going to keep coming in. I believe I mentioned this the last time, maybe I didn't, but I had stopped writing for one of the companies a while ago. And back in, I think it was like late February, I stopped writing to them, or maybe it was March. I completely stopped writing to them. I started writing to a different one and different company. And I've been getting paid this whole entire time from that company I stopped writing to. So it's really awesome how it just keeps coming in, as long as you're doing the process, right? So, and then another story I want to share with you is a friend of mine. He went a little different route, but essentially he did start writing the letters, right? And at first he's like, yeah, I don't want to write letters. This is dumb. I don't want to do this. Well, he just realized he just got paid for writing the letters he wrote. And now he's all excited about it. Now he's like, I'm all in. I'm taking this seriously, because there isn't anything more simple than this. There isn't. At least I haven't seen it. That requires zero skill, like zero skill. You don't have to market. You don't have to recruit. What aren't you getting? I'm just curious. Like, what aren't you getting about this that it requires zero skill? If you can write, you can get paid. Like, it's really interesting to me how people poke holes in great things, miss great opportunities because they can't get out of their own way. Like, there's no skills here, and you're still like poking holes in it, still doubting it's going to work. We have hundreds of people, that are getting paid weekly, dropped in our Facebook community like all the time. I started a Facebook community where I was going to drop the results, and it just got ridiculous. There was so many, like I couldn't keep up. It just got stupid. I'm like, why am I going to keep posting that? I mean, it's obvious this works. And the truth of the matter is, when I started this, there was no evidence. Like, I didn't know about it. I never heard about it. I never heard about people getting paid to write letters. And I was thinking, oh, if it's a letter, it's probably this long, drawn out page, right? It's not. It's less than 100 words. You write the same thing over and over. In fact, when I first saw what it was, I was like, are you kidding me? It can't be this simple. And then I started getting paid. And I'm like, this is for real. Wow, this is amazing. You're telling me someone can simply write and get paid from the comfort of their home, not to go anywhere. I mean, this is incredible. I think of all the jobs I've had over the years. I think about how I went to college and I spent all that time going, taking tests I didn't want to take, writing essays I didn't want to write, sitting in lectures I didn't want to be in, like all that time. All those jobs I sat through every day, didn't want to be there. Like, it just like amazes me that this is even possible. And I wish I would have known it back in, when I was going to college. I wish I knew about it back then. Like, I wish I knew about it after I got out of college. I mean, but I didn't know about it till this year. And that's why I'm here sharing it with you, because I didn't know about it. Now we got people that are copycats and they're out there, making their own version of whatever, trying to get their dollar, get their piece, right? Get their piece of the pie. But I mean, however you do it, I'm just letting you know that we have a great opportunity here. I mean, you can see the numbers of what you can get paid. And this is just, this is for 5 days. You write as little as you want, as much as you want. It's really up to you how you do it. Typically what happens is people start off slow, then they realize that this actually does pay them. They do get paid for doing this, and then they get serious about it. And when they get serious about it, that's when they start making 500 to 1,000 plus a week for simply writing letters. When I first started, I wrote 10 letters a day. That's where I started, because I honestly didn't know if it was going to work. And I'm like, I'm not going to put all this time and effort into this if it's not going to pay, So I wrote the 10 letters. Also, I was running an online business, still am, and I didn't know if I would have time. So I was kind of figuring it out. I wanted to see how my hand would feel writing, all that stuff, because I hadn't really written anything since college. So in college, you write like all the time, but like I had it for many, many years. So I started with 10. 10 was pretty doable. I was like, well, I could do more than that. So I went up to 20. Started seeing people getting paid big. And I'm like, man, I should have wrote more. And what ended up happening is I injured my back. I couldn't do anything. Couldn't sit, stand, walk. And all I could do was write these letters. And I decided then, I'm like, you know what? I'm going up to 30. And it was a stretch, I will say. At first, it was a stretch. Now it's kind of just become a habit. I've built the muscle, I guess you could say. My hand did hurt for a little while there, but since then it's been better. But yeah, and we have people that write 60 letters a day. We have one person doing 90 to 100 a day. And back in, I think it was June, she had $12,000 she got from writing letters. $12,000 for writing letters. That's amazing, right? I mean, think about it. So anyway, we got 10 letters a day. This is kind of where a lot of people fall in, just because, pretty much everyone needs an extra 500 to 1,000 more a month. I believe. Well, I saw something where it said you need to be making, what was it, extra $11,000? I think it was $11,000. Actually, I have it written down. Let me see here. I just want to make sure I have this right. Yeah, you need an additional over $11,000 to have the same living standard as 2021. So where are you going to get that money? Where's it going to come from? Is it going to come from your job? Are you going to get a raise at your job that's going to cover that? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe you get a big bonus. Like, where's it going to come from? So, I mean, just looking at this, like 10 letters a day, there it is. Boom. Whoop, there it is, right? There it is, right there. There's your extra $1,000 or $500, right? For 10 freaking letters. Like, it's not hard. There it is. There's your extra money that you need so you can live the same you did in 2021. Want to go bigger? You can go bigger. If you want to double this up, have your spouse write with you. You have options. This isn't complicated. This isn't hard, and it pays decent money. I think personally it pays better, and this is debatable, of course, because it depends on where you are in your journey. If you're a leader, if you're an influencer, it could be very different. But if you're the average everyday person who doesn't have a really great selling background, recruiting background, marketing background, doesn't have an audience, you go join a network marketing company, you go join an affiliate marketing company, you're probably not making this very quickly. So the other thing people tend to have a problem with or are concerned about is how long it takes to get paid first. Now, we're very transparent with you. We tell you it takes 5 to 10 weeks, sometimes a little bit longer. It just depends, right? On your first drop, on your first payment. For me, it took me 10 weeks. 10 weeks to get paid. Now, some of you are probably be like, oh, that's a long time, right? Well, let's get real. Okay, first, I'm going to give you one example. When I was a teacher, I became a teacher, right? The first paycheck didn't come for 6 weeks. So that meant I was showing up to my job every day, not getting paid anything. I was getting in the car, I was sitting in the freeway, I was sitting in traffic, I was spending gas, I was getting wear and tear in my car. I had to buy clothing, I had to buy supplies, food. I didn't get paid for 6 weeks. Okay, we're talking 5 weeks to 10 weeks, maybe a little bit longer, but it's pretty much 5 to 10 weeks, depending what company you're writing to. That's typically what it is. Okay, that's one example. Okay, that's one example. Let's look at another example. The majority of people that come online do affiliate marketing, network marketing. They don't make $1,000 a month. They don't, and I'm lowballing this. That's only 10 letters a day. You can do way better than that. They don't make $1,000 a month within 5 weeks. They don't. They don't make $1,000 a month within 10 weeks. They don't. The majority of people don't. And how do I know this? Because I've worked with a lot of people over the years. Most of them don't. Most of them don't even make $100. You know, so let's not blow this out of proportion. You're going to get paid. Like, just write and get paid. Like, shut up. You know, I'm just being me. Okay, I'm a no nonsense type guy. I hate excuses. Like, I absolutely hate them. I hate laziness. Like, I can't stand it. Don't bring laziness around me. Like, I don't like it. I don't like excuses. Like, where's the excuse here? Like, you need to make extra money. Here's an opportunity for you to make extra money. Why are you gonna poke holes in it? Why are you gonna be like, oh well, I don't know if I can write, or I don't know if I can write legibly. Learn. Stop making excuses. This isn't hard. You probably go to a job you don't even want to be at, or you go interview for a job you don't want to be at, but because it pays you, you go to that job. Am I right? I don't know. That's your situation. I don't know. I know I went to a whole lot of jobs I didn't want to be at, but I went because it's all I knew. It's all I knew. I didn't know anything else. I spent my day doing something I didn't want to be doing. At least with this, like, I can sit here, watch TV, I can write. I can go and help my mom when she needs it because I can write. You see the difference? Like, I'm not asking for time off work. I'm not saying quit your job either. This is extra money. It could become full-time income if you wanted to. If you wanted to participate in the affiliate program, it could become full-time income. Or you could do what other people, like I heard another story. the guy I was talking to, a guy that was inquiring about this opportunity, still not sure he wants to do it. He says he wants to do it, but he's still concerned about certain things, right? Even though I've been paid 22 times, we have tons of people have been paid more than me even. But I digress. Okay, so he was telling me the story of this guy on TikTok that reached out to him, or he knows, or whatever, that's doing this, it's writing these letters, that's getting paid. So it's another person outside of me that's getting paid doing this. And they're using it to go and promote something else. Like they're doing like a high ticket. And they're like, I love it because I can write and get paid, and then I can do whatever else I want to do on the side. Like it doesn't matter, but at least I'm going to get paid for writing. So, I mean, I can tell you story after story. There's so many of them. And like I said, I was going to start cutting back on doing these videos. But the truth of the matter is, like, I keep hearing these stories, keep learning more about this. And, you know, it's just such a blessing that it's like, I feel like I need to be sharing it. I need to be putting it out there in front of you because I know too many people are hurting right now. And I know even if you go into like a network marketing program, the amount, and I'm not saying don't do that. I'm not saying don't do that. I do that. But what I'm saying is you're going to have to be working on your mindset every single day. You're going to have to become a different person than you are right now if you want to be successful in that type of a program. You are. You're going to have to learn skills you probably don't know, you're not competent in. You definitely have not reached a mastery level in, and that takes time. That takes a lot of time, more than 5 to 10 weeks for sure. For sure. And if anybody tells you any differently, they're lying to you. Because most of this is mindset. Writing letters really isn't a lot of mindset, other than the discipline to do it. That does require some mindset, right? But these other programs, like, you have to get your opportunity in front of people, and that's very intimidating for a lot of people. So that's why I say, hey, why don't you come over here and just simply start writing letters so you start getting paid, so you're happy you're getting paid, right? And then if you want to go promote something, at least you're getting paid now. The stress is off your back. Now you could do it stress-free. That's the difference. Whereas if you're just trying to build whatever business you're trying to build and it's not going well and you have no money coming in, that's freaking stressful. Do that without a job. If you have a job, if you have an income, it's different. But if you don't have a job and that's your only income, like, I haven't worked a job since 2013 by choice because I've been able to earn income from online businesses. But I don't make excuses, and I'm not a lazy person. Like, I go out there, I get in front of people. Majority of people are not like me. I'm not saying I'm special or anything, but I just show up. I do. You know, I don't allow excuses to stop me. And there's a lot of very small, little, tiny excuses that people allow to stop. It drives me crazy. Like, I feel so bad for them because they won't get out of their own way. Like, they think about every little tiny thing that could go wrong, and they don't do anything, right? Oh no, what if someone tells me no? Oh no, what if someone rejects me? Oh, what if someone thinks that way about me, right? A certain way about me. Oh, what if my friends and family find out about it, right? Who cares? Are they paying your bills? Are they paying your bills? So why do you care what they think? I don't know. But again, like I said, you don't have to bother with that. Just write. So that's all. I got to get going. I'm probably going to be getting a call here soon. I'm going to have to head out. So I don't want to be on here too long and, you know, have that call come in. But I did want to do this because I just, you know, I'm really excited that this opportunity exists for you, for me. We have a question and answer session today happening that I'm hoping to get on if I'm home, which is, you know, every twice a week we have these question and answers, live sessions that go on that go over, like, you can get all your questions answered. Any question you have, you get answered, and they give you updates, and I learned so much on those. So I really appreciate those. It's just part of our community. So when you decide, click the link in the description, Go ahead and create your free account because everybody comes in free. And then when you decide to go ahead and become a customer or purchase the customer membership, you're going to get access to 9 lessons that are going to walk you through step by step and show you exactly what to do, what to write, who to write to. And we're even going to give you access to our template team who's going to look over everything you wrote and make sure it's correct. So this is a professional template team. They're hired for this exact purpose, to look over your letters, templates, whatever you want to call it, and make sure you have everything correct before you go and start sending those letters. You're using your money, your time, your energy. You want to do it right, because if you do it wrong, you're not going to get paid, and that would suck. That would really suck if you didn't get paid because you did it wrong. Actually, so we have 10,000 paid members now in our community, and 50% of the people that submit their templates have something wrong on their template, have something wrong on their letter. And if they were to send it in, they wouldn't get paid. 50%. Even though we give you word for word exactly what to write in a very easy to follow format, people still make mistakes. And you probably will too, especially if you're doing this for the first time. So that's why the template team's great. So we check your work and you mail the letters and get paid. That's how it works. For more in-depth understanding of how this works, you can watch the 4-minute video. You'll see that when you click on the link. Or I'll see if I can put a card in here for our last presentation. We just had it on Wednesday. That's the full presentation. You can watch that, learn all about the company, all about the process. You'll know everything you need to know to make an informed decision. And then you'll just be able to go ahead and get started and be on the path to getting paid, just like I am, just like we have, 10,000 members in our paid community now and growing. So with that, make it a great day. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you next time.